Well, welcome everybody. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to have you guys join me. This is Diesel and this is Bo and I'm Michelle and this is my basement. So welcome. If you have essential oils, I'm going to get you to grab it now. I like to start off the class with a little bit of breath work, and it's nice breathing in deep belly breaths with the essential oils. So I have a couple. Sometimes there is sage and sometimes I use Young Living. And there's a few other ones out there. All of them are really nice, and what you do with them is you can put them in your hand. I do like 4 drops. I don't know if that's too much or too little, but I do 4. And then rub your hands together, make some heat. Sometimes you have cold hands, and sometimes this helps give them a little moisture if they're dry. So create some heat, and then hold your hands approximately 2 inches from your face and close your eyes and just start to take some deep breaths in through your nose, down your throat, filling up your chest and filling up your bellies. Now, if you don't have any essential oils, you can still just relax with your hands on your lap or wherever you're comfortable. So again, deep breaths in the nose, filling up the throat, the chest, expanding the belly, exhaling the belly, relaxing the chest, up and out through the nose. So following that path, in 1, throat, 2, chest, 3, belly, 4, belly retracts, chest relaxes, throat, and out through the nose. So it's a 4 count breath. So if you work better with numbers, you can just count your breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So keeping that in mind and keeping those longer breaths. If you can put a pause in, pause at the end and at the beginning. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. You can keep that breath work with that breath work as well. What we're essentially doing is that the body breathes naturally. We have the breath, we can sleep. But what we're doing is we're mind over body. We're controlling our body with our mind. We're conscious of our breath, which helps us to relax our nervous system. It helps us to decrease anxiety. It brings us back to a grounding, back to perspective. And listening to the sounds of our body, feeling our body, and just coming a little more in tune with it. So coming to that breath. If you ever have trouble falling asleep, if you're ever feeling a little bit agitated, just come back to the breath work. Just come back to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And working through that through our entire practice. I hope everybody has a wonderful class. I'm so thankful that you guys all came. And slowly start to open your eyes if your eyes were closed. If your hands weren't on your lap already, you're welcome to put them on your lap. Your hands can be palms up with your pointer finger and your thumb together, or palms down if you're feeling a little bit excited. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale up to center. Exhale, drop left ear, left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. So throughout the practice, we will be settling into our stretch on the exhale. Inhale up to center. So as you relax into it, See if you can just help yourself to find that point of resistance and settle in. Breathe in and exhale there. If you can feel yourself relax a little bit, then you can, on your next exhale, just relax a little bit more into it. So coming to that with what we've just done, take a deep breath in. Exhale right ear, right shoulder. Take your left hand out to the side and just walk your fingertips towards the edge of the mat. And you can feel that stretch right from your ear all the way down to your fingers. And inhale up. Bring the hand back to the lap. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And then taking the right hand out, just start to walk the fingers towards the edge of the mat on the right. Feel that nice stretch right through the shoulder, through the arm, the bottom of the neck, all the way up. And then relax, and head comes back up to center. Slowly dropping your chin on an exhale forward. So inhale. Exhale, slowly let the chin drop. So a lot of our postures in yoga, the chin is tucked in. For example, in down dog, chin will try and tuck in. When we are in a forward fold, chin is tucked, and gravity is helping us relax the back of the neck down towards the floor, lengthening. Inhale up to center. And exhale, let the head go back. So this posture of head back, you're going to notice that in cobra, up dog, cat-cow for cow posture. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop the chin again. In cat-cow, you'll be dropping your chin and tucking it in cat. Inhale up. And last time, let the head go back. And inhale, come back up to center. Working our way down a little bit, we're going to get into the shoulders, so we're going to exaggerate it. We're going to tuck our belly button in and roll our shoulders forward, arching the back. Inhale, ears up, squeezing them up to your ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back, and as you roll them back, if your hands are still on your knees, I want you to let your hands come back and elbows tuck into the body, opening up your sternum. So you can feel that squeeze and then relax. So again, roll them forward, arch the back. Inhale up, exhale, roll, elbows draw back and squeeze. So where we use this posture is when we are in cobra or up dog or chaturanga. We are keeping our elbows drawn into your body and we're sliding our body along our elbows. So the purpose of that is to keep your shoulder blades together, shoulders rolled back. It gives you so much more strength. So we're going to go through this 4 more times here just to try on your own. We'll do it 1 more time slowly and then 3 times at your own pace and your own breath. So again, just find a nice grounding. Take a deep breath in and tuck your belly, roll your shoulders, almost like cat. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back, opening up the heart, the sternum, draw the elbows back. Feel that opening, feel the squeezing of the shoulder blades right from the top all the way down to the bottom. So now on your own breath, 3 times. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward and up. Exhale, shoulders back and elbows back. On your own, inhale forward, up. Exhale, roll back, elbows back. Inhale forward, up. Exhale, roll back. And on the count, inhale 1, 2, exhale Okay. Now we're going to take our arms out to the side. Crown of the head is going to draw up. So we're going to feel lengthening in the side body, belly button's tucked in. Eyes can be opened or closed. Inhale, raise the palms up to the ceiling. Reach, arms in line with the ears. Exhale away. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach, exhale, arms away. Inhale, arms up. Reach, and exhale, arms away. This time we're going to start to do a twist. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach, right hand, left knee. Left hand goes right behind your tail, flat on the floor behind you. Roll your left shoulder back. Turn your head and line it up with the left shoulder, looking towards the back wall. And slowly come back to center. Hands out to the side. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Roll your right shoulder back. Turn your chin and line it up with your right shoulder. Keep the deep belly breath and slowly come back to center. Right now my one leg is in front of my other, so I'm going to swap my legs. So everybody should swap their cross-legged position, arms out to the side. A little bit faster this time. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach, arms in line with the ears, crown of the head up. Exhale away. Inhale up. Reach, exhale away. Inhale. Exhale. Start the twist. Inhale up. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Right shoulder draws back. Turn your chin and line it up with your right shoulder. And slowly untwist. Arms out to the side. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach, arms in line with the ear. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. Left shoulder back. Turn your chin and line it up with your left shoulder. And slowly untwist. Let's come to all fours, cat, cow. So we're gonna hit tabletop first. For tabletop, our knees are underneath our hips and our tops of our feet are on the mat. Our fingers are spread wide and our shoulders are over top of our wrists. So we're nice square right now. Inhale, tail pops, belly drops, head looks up to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tail, arch through the back, tuck the chin. As you can feel it through the shoulder blades. Inhale, tail pops, head up. Exhale, tuck the tail, root through the hands, tuck the belly button in. Inhale, cow, tail up, head up, belly drags. Exhale, tuck the tail, cat, arch the back. Now a little bit more. We're going to bend our elbows, shift our weight forward, pop the tail, head up, cow. Exhale, take the tail back, tuck the belly button in and arch the back, cat. Inhale, bend the elbows, tail pops, head up. Exhale, push back, arch. So we're just getting a little wave on your own breath, bending the elbows. Cow. Exhale, cat. So 3 more on your own breath, really breathing in to the shoulder blades and into the abdomen. Stretching through that belly and your 4 count breath. And relaxing back in tabletop. Staying in tabletop, we're going to stretch back our right foot, all of our toes on the mat, and press that heel back. By pressing that heel back, you engage that leg. You can feel the kneecap lift, and it takes a lot of the weight off of your left leg. Bringing that right leg back down. Let's stretch through the left leg. Spread the toes wide, push that heel back, engage that left leg. Nice and strong. Bring it back down to the mat. One more time each side. Right side, stretch that leg, push that heel back. So you roll from your toes onto the ball of your foot. So I come from here and I push back to there. Coming back. Left leg, toes, push that heel, really drive that back home. And come back to tabletop. Find a nice square position again. Knees under hips, shoulders over top of your wrists. Taking your right arm out to the side, shoulder height, stretch it, point it towards the wall, sweep it underneath the left. Take it, point it to the corner of the room, sweep it underneath the left. Nice little opener, taking the right arm, look for it above your ear, sweep it all the way under your left as far as you can go. Come down onto your shoulder, rest your head, and relax. Notice your right hip driving over to the left, pull it back to the right. Bring your hips to the right. Shoulder stretch. Your left hand is going to walk towards the front of the mat. And relaxing the left hand back down, plant it, push through the left hand, come back to tabletop. I really love this posture. Left arm out to the side, shoulder height. Sweep it underneath the right. Sweep it up to the corner, under, then opening it up, rooting through that right hand. Left hand goes up to the ceiling. Reach it as far as you can underneath the right. Come down onto your left shoulder. Again, your hips are probably falling over to the right. Draw them back to the left. And then with your right hand, start walking it towards the front of the mat. Relax your breath. Draw your hips over to the left. Bringing your right hand back down to the mat. Root yourself and come back to tabletop. Taking your right fingers out in front of you and your left toes back behind you. Inhale, raise the right arm up in line with the ear. Exhale, raise the left leg back behind you. One nice line. And relax down. Left fingers out in front of you. Right leg back. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, raise the right leg back. And relax down. So guys, the key to one of these is to spread your fingers as wide as you can. Grip your fingertips into the mat and really root down through your shoulders. Gives you so much stability. So let's try it one more time each side. So this time, my left hand is going to be bearing the weight. My right fingers are coming out. Root the fingers. Left leg back. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, point the left leg back. And slowly lower down. Left fingers forward. Right hand roots down. Right leg goes back. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, raise the right leg back. And slowly come back down to the mat. This time, guys, we're going to take 5 little pulses in that. It's going to build up a little strength and it's gonna start building some heat in us too. So right fingers forward, left toes back, inhale the arm up, exhale the leg back. And ready, 5 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale down. Left fingers forward, right toes back, inhale the left arm up, exhale the right leg back. 5 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale down. Find your tabletop. Bring your knees as wide as you can on your mat. Wide, wide. Bring your toes together. Bring your tail back down to your toes. It's better that your tail is down by your toes than your body more forward. Relax your arms and relax your forehead down, child's pose. Child's pose is available to you anytime throughout this class. You're also welcome to take child's pose in the place of down dog. Raise your head up, walk your arms over to the right. So my right arm's gonna come out the side and my left hand's gonna follow. Relax your head down. You can feel the stretch through that left side. Relax down. Breathe into the posture and relax into your exhale. Inhale, raise your head up. Walk your hands back to center. Walk your hands over to the left. Left arm out, right hand follows, and relax your head down. Inhale, raise your head up. Walk your hands back to center. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Keep your tail down. Walk your hands forward. Relax your forehead down. Raise your elbows up. Lift your fingers so that your hands so that just the fingertips are on the mat. Walk your fingers forward as you draw your tail down. When you can't walk your fingers any more further, just grip your fingertips into the mat and take your tail backwards. Stretching through the shoulders, the arms, right down to the tailbone. And then relax your elbows down. Bring your hands together, your palms of your hands together, and bring them above your head. Your elbows are in by your temples, and your head is just relaxed on the mat, hands pointing up towards the ceiling. This is a relaxation for your wrists and a resting pose. Letting your arms come back down and making our way to tabletop. Just to get our wrists a little bit more open, spread your fingers, walk your fingers out to the side, and then walk them back towards your knees. So like tabletop, but my fingers are pointing back at my knees. And then it takes just a small movement to stretch through those wrists. And come back to center, walking them out, forward, towards each other. And if you can go a little further, start to walk them in towards your knees. Again, a very little movement stretches through. I have broken both my wrists, so I'm a little bit limited as well. And then coming back to center, fingers pointing forward, and then let's flip our toes over. So let's take our toes. You can see my baby toe isn't even hitting the mat here. I'm gonna lift my knees and I'm going to make space. I'm gonna take my fingers and make space between all my toes so that all the toes have space. There's enough space between each toe. This might take a little bit of work because I've been doing this for a while, but make some space. So right now, part of the ball of my foot is on the mat and my toes have space on each side. We're all gonna start to raise up our knees and bend our toes. So we're gonna have a 90-degree angle at those toes. Really just starting to stretch them as well as we can. Part of the reason why people lose balance, slip and fall is because the ligaments and the tendons in their toes and their feet are so tight. So any chance you get to stretch your feet, this is going to be such a blessing. Relax the heels down. I know you guys aren't gonna like this one, but we're gonna place our hands forward, flip our toes over, bring our hands back, and raise our knees up. Come onto the reverse side of your toes. Walk your fingers back. As long as you can hold this, the better. This brings me great joy and great pain. So I don't know how much longer I can take this. Find the breath, take a deep breath in through the nose, the belly, exhale, and relax down. Okay guys, bring your hands forward and give your feet some circle rotations. Wow, that really hurts. Opposite. And point and flex the feet. Give it a little bit. I actually want to do one more exercise, so let's come back to just seated. Right foot forward. We're going to bring it on top. We're going to take our left hand. We're going to put our fingers in between our toes. This may take a little bit of time to do. Just get as many fingers as you can in between there. If you can only get the tips, do the tips to start. This is going to come. You want to work your way to getting your fingers all the way in between your toes so that the two are meshed together. Like I'm holding my hand with my foot. Then you're going to rotate it in circles, both directions, and pull and bend your toes. This is going to feel like $1 million in just a minute. Okay, now everybody just release your fingers from your feet. Oh, I feel like my toes have a mile in between each one. So let's swap the other leg. Left leg on top. Right hand comes in, palm to the bottom of the foot. Bring the fingers in between the toes. You can come back to this part if you can't quite get your fingers in it. Second step, after you get your fingers in or get any part of your fingers in, rotate. So my foot isn't moving, my hand is moving my foot. Forward, backward pull, forward, backward pull. Really get your fingers in there. And then relax. Oh, yeah. Happy toes, happy toes, happy toes. Warm toes now. Okay, so why don't we, haven't done this one in a little while. If you're sitting with your toes facing the front of your mat, bring your hands back just behind your tail so that your fingers are pointing towards your hips. Roll your shoulders back and open up your chest like we did before in the beginning. Roll it back and open it up. You can feel how when you draw your elbows in, your arms are behind you, so it's almost like you're in your tabletop, but reverse. So shoulders are over top of the wrists, shoulders are drawn back, shoulder blades are together, the sternum is open. You can feel it driving towards almost like the corner of the room. You can engage your abdomen, make it nice and tight. And then let's slowly just let our toes come to tapping on the floor. Let the right leg lift, left leg lift. Hold and down. Roll forward. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do a second option. If that felt like that was good enough for you, then that will be where you want to stay. We're going to challenge ourselves a couple different ways in a couple of the postures. So just find where you'd like to be and you just stay there. These are available to you online, so you can do this and try these after, or you can try some of these things just on your own. This is called boat pose. So roll your shoulders back, shoulders over top of the wrist, shoulder blades together. Core is engaged. Tippy toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, raise the right leg, raise the left leg. Second posture, release the arms. Let the toes come down and roll up. Making our way to standing at the front of our mat. Coming to find our first posture is mountain pose. For mountain pose, your feet can be hip distance or together. So hip distance, toes spread wide, or together, toes spread wide. When you seal your toes to the floor, you have to spread them wide. Legs are engaged, hips up, tail tucks, side lengthens, belly button in, roll your shoulders up, back, and palms turn forward. So you can feel your sternum open. You can feel yourself nice and strong. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your gaze. Crown of the head up. Inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling. Reach. Exhale, arms away. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands away. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands away. Heel toe your feet, hip distance if they're not. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, working with your chest forward, tail goes back to balance. Relax yourself forward like a swan. Tuck your chin. Inhale, half lift. Hands come onto your shins. Head draws forward, tail back, lengthening. Exhale, relax your hands down. Inhale, take the arms out to the side like somebody's pulling your fingers in either direction. Up, reach, root through your feet, reach up through your fingers. And exhale, hands together. So, feet hip distance and toes spread wide. Find your mountain pose. So, seal your feet, engage your legs, hips up, tail tucks, sides lengthened, belly button in. Roll your shoulders up, back, down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Sternum is open. Chin is parallel to the ground. Relax your tongue. Relax your gaze. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Tail back, head down. Bend your knees. Belly touches your knees or your lap. Hands can touch the floor. Grab your opposite elbow of your hand. So left hand to right elbow, right hand to left elbow. Slowly turn yourself side to side. Just giving yourself a nice little stretch through the shoulders and the back. This is great for a low back problem. People that have tightness, can't get out of it. This is great for stretching through that low back. And with the knees bent, relax the hands down. So I want to talk about a little bit about the center of the weight distribution on your feet. Are you back Or are you leaning forward? Are your toes spread wide? Make sure you take a peek, your toes are spread wide. Chin is tucked in the whole time, tucked into your chest. You can feel the lengthening from the middle of your shoulder blades right to the top of the head. You can feel the lengthening through the back of the legs, hamstrings. This is also the posture in down dog that you want to strive for, drawing your chest towards your upper legs. That's how you want to feel. I'll mention that a little later, but this is what you want to feel. Chin tucked, chest drawing towards legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back, legs straighten, hands come onto the shin, tail back, head forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach, and exhale, hands together. Come to find mountain pose, either feet apart or feet together, however you like to do it. Taking the toes wide, engaging the legs. Hips up, tails tucked, sides lengthened, belly in. Shoulders are starting to feel nice and relaxed now. Palms turn forward, chin parallel. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Inhale, raise the arms up to the ceiling. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Hands go over to the right. Hips go over to the left. Stretching through the side body. Inhale, up to center. Palms turn towards each other. Reach up. Left hand grabs right wrist. Hips over to the right. And hands over to the left. Inhale, up. Reach. So whatever direction your hands are going, your hips are going the opposite. Right hand left, wrist, hips over to the left, arms over to the right. Inhale, up. Swap the hands, over to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, up. So one more time each side. Inhale at center, exhale to the side. Inhale up and exhale to the side. And inhale up to center. Reach again and hands to center. Starting the flow of the sun salutations. Always start in Tadasana, starting from foundation, working our way up. Spreading the toes, engage the legs, hips, belly, sides, shoulders, chin, tongue, eyes. Inhale, raise the arms up, reach, exhale, forward fold. Tuck the chin, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck the chin. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach. Exhale, hands together. Mountain pose. Spreading your toes, engaging your legs, hips, sides lengthen, belly button in, shoulders, palms turn forward. Lick your lips. Relax your tongue. Relax your gaze. Inhale, raise your arms up. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands like we did before. Step your left foot back. Engage that heel, engage the leg. Right foot back. Engage the heel, engage the leg. Plank pose. In plank pose, We're gonna do like we did before with our elbows, slowly lowering ourselves down, grazing the sides of the body with the elbows. Flip the tops of the feet. When the elbows are towards the body, start to roll them back towards your feet. Inhale, raise the head, neck, chest. Exhale, down. So squeezing the elbows in and letting them point towards your feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Cobra. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Push yourself back to tabletop. Flip your toes and raise your legs, down dog. 5 breaths in down dog. So remember what we were talking about before. Tuck the chin, draw the chest towards the legs. Straight arms, straight legs. Spread your toes wide on your feet. Spread your fingers wide on your hands, gripping your fingertips in. Draw that chest forward. 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, raise your head, bend your knees, step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling. Reach, and exhale, hands together. Find your mountain pose. Feet, foundation first. Legs, hips. So there's normal. Engage the legs. Hips go tucked under. So this makes a flatter, broader front. Sides lengthen, belly button in. Shoulders roll forward, squeeze up, elbows back together, palms turn forward. Chin parallel to the floor. Relax your tongue, relax your gaze. Inhale, raise the arms up. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Push the heel back. Left foot back. Push the heel back. Plank pose. If you need to take your knees down to the mat, take your knees down to the mat. Hold plank, push the heels back, engage the belly. It's much easier to do plank when you push the heels back. Now, slowly lower yourself down. Everybody grazing the sides of the body, lower yourself down. Elbows back. Flip the tops of the feet. Inhale, raise your head, neck, chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Flipping your toes, tabletop and down dog. Again, tuck your chin, draw your chest towards your legs. Inhale, raise your head, look between your hands, bend your knees, step or walk your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your arms out to the side, up to the ceiling, reach. And exhale, hands together. Come to find your mountain pose, spread your toes, engage the legs, hips up, tail tucked, sides lengthen, belly button in, roll your shoulders up, back, down, palms turn forward. Relax your chest, relax your tongue. Relax your gaze. Inhale, raise your arms up. Reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Shift your weight forward into plank, lower yourself down. Inhale for up dog. Roll your shoulders back, flip the tops of your feet, shoulders over top of your wrists. Draw your hips forward, head up. Exhale, flip your toes, down dog. Shift your weight forward into plank. Lower yourself down. Roll your shoulders back, flip the tops of your feet. Inhale for up dog. Shoulders over top of your wrists. Draw your hips forward, look up. Exhale, down dog. So down dog, chin tucked. Chest draws towards the legs. Raise your right leg up and point it towards the back wall. Notice your left foot if the heel is popping up. Drop the heel down. So right leg is pointing back, left heel is dropping, fingers are gripping into the mat, chest is drawing towards the left leg. Bring the right leg back down to the mat. Down dog. Raise the left leg up, point the left leg back. Notice the right heel. Drop it. Chest towards right leg. Tuck the chin. And bring the left leg back down. Down dog. Raise the right leg up. Point it back. Shift your weight forward into plank. Right knee, right elbow. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose like cat. Three-legged dog. Right leg over to left elbow. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose like cat. Three-legged dog. Right leg, right elbow. Three-legged dog. Bring the right leg back down. Both legs straight, find down dog. For down dog, straight legs, drop the heels, chest towards, tuck the chin. Raise the left leg, point the left leg back. Make sure the right heel's down. Bend the left knee, draw it to the left elbow. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose like cat. Three-legged dog. Over to the right. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. And left to left. Three-legged dog. Bring the left foot back down to meet the right. Down dog. Inhale, raise your head, look between your hands, bend your knees, step your right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet hip distance apart. Grab your opposite elbows. Slowly turn side to side. Coming back to your breath. Inhaling through the nose down to the belly. Exhaling from the belly back up to the nose. Relax your hands down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Head draws forward. Exhale, relax your arms down. Inhale, take your arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach. And exhale, hands together. Great, guys. Let's come to lying on our backs. Find a nice comfortable position. Body can be in like a Shavasana for a moment. So have your shoulders nice and relaxed and your feet spread aways. Inhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Wrap your fingers around it and just draw that leg into your chest. You can point and flex your left leg as you're drawing in your right leg. And relax the right leg out. Slowly draw in the left leg. Wrap your hands around your shin. Point and flex your right leg. And then let the left leg go straight. Drawing in your right knee. Think about your right knee in center position and it coming over to the right. Bringing it back to center and over to the left and back to center. Now think about it going to the right and then think about your right foot going towards the floor but hovering an inch above so your knee is pointing at the ceiling. Then over to the left, then back to center, draw it into your chest. So we're going to make a big circle with 4 points. Over to the right, knee pointing up and foot almost touching the ground. Over to the left, and then over to the right. Foot almost on the ground, over to the left. Center drawn in. One more big rotation. And back at center. Opposite direction. Over to the left. Foot almost touches the ground. Over to the right. Squeeze it back into center. Over to the left. And right. And back into center. And one more time. Over to the left, foot hovering, and right side, and squeeze it back into center. Wrap your hands around it, draw it in one more time, give your internal organs a little squeeze there, and relax that right leg straight. Definitely feel that in the hip flexor. Draw the left leg in. So again, our hands are just at the side. Draw the left knee over towards the left elbow. Center and over to the right and come back to center. Left knee, left elbow. Then let the foot just hover above the mat so knee is pointing at the ceiling. Knee goes over to the right and squeezes in back to center. Over to the left, foot hovers over the floor, knee up. Over to the right and squeezes back into center. Over to the left. Straight up, over to the right, squeeze it in, hold. And opposite direction. Over to the right and left and squeeze and right and straight and left and squeeze. And one more big hip circle. And back to center, wrap your hands around it, squeeze it in, squeeze. Oh, feels good. And relax that leg straight. Taking your arms out to the side, palms down. Tuck your knees in together. Drop your knees over to the left. If your knees don't touch, bring your knees back to center. Hop your hips. One hop over to the right, tuck your knees in, drop your knees over to the left. Everybody's knees should be able to be flat
It's okay if your shoulder lifts up a little bit on your right side. You can close your eyes and turn your head and look at your right fingers, or keep your eyes closed and just gaze off into the distance. Find your relaxing breath here. Drawing the knees back into center. If you hopped your hips over, let's come back to center. Drop your knees over to the right. So again, both knees should be laying nice and flat. Turn your head and look at your left hand, or close your eyes. This is also great for low back pain. It's good for upset stomachs, in your little midsection, your low back, a little twist. And drawing your knees back into center, wrapping your arms around your leg and giving yourself a little hug side to side, and rocking. Again, if you want to bring your hands onto your shins and rock yourself in a circle, you can rock to your hip, your side, other side, hip, and give yourself a little massage. And if you're doing that versus rocking opposite direction, and then everybody just start to let their legs come up towards the ceiling. Point your toes up. Let your fingers point up so everything's pointing towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start to lower your legs and your arms towards the mat. Very, very slowly try and extend this breath. If you need to take a little breath in, take a little breath, but keep slowly, slowly, slowly coming. Pointing your fingers towards opposite directions of your toes. Reach, one big stretch, fingers one direction, toes the other. And taking your arms as wide as your mat, out to the side. Taking your feet as wide as your mat, letting your feet drift off to the side. And finding a comfortable Shavasana. You're welcome to stay in a comfortable, relaxing position for as long as you need. Please bring yourself to draw your knees into your chest if you'd like to come to the final end of the class. Roll yourself to your right side, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, pushing with your left hand and coming up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together and dropping your chin. Thank you so much for coming and participating with me and just enjoying the connection that we have with ourselves, our breath, and our bodies with yoga. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day and evening. Namaste.